Howdy folks, Stock here with Last Best Tool, and about every year I do a video on one of these mini chainsaws, and I've been doing it on a lot of the basic chainsaws, real simple designs. I think I've done 3 or 4 of them, but InoKraft asked me if I wanted to take their shark chainsaw for a spin, and absolutely, it's got a lot of features, you know, design elements that are different from all of the rest of them. Obviously a cork handle, kind of a stylistic shark fin. It's a 4-inch chainsaw. They use a translucent, kind of transparent, you can sort of see through that, blade cover, which is nice. A lot of these use this vertical blade cover versus one that comes off, say like on the Milwaukees and others. And what that allows, if it comes totally off, is much easier undercutting and stuff. But these aren't really designed for, you know, heavy use. I did you know, push it to its limits on frozen logs just to see. So I thought I'd push this thing a little bit. I'm out in the snow. These are frozen limbs. It actually works very well. I was surprised that it would handle this. I did push hard to jam it up. This is crazy stuff I'm trying to cut. It's you know, cutting through the snow, pushing the saw a little bit, no problem. I'm going through 1-inch to 2-inch branches. Cuts right through. I am using it on one hand, so you know, that's I'd recommend using 2. Go back in for seconds. There you go. Really does work well, and it's kind of surprising. You just don't take these things serious until you use one, and then you are often shocked at how good these things are. Look at that thing. That's crazy. Right there. Look at the size of the branch. Frozen branch I just cut with this little 4-inch saw. Pretty wild. So you can use it for obviously landscaping. If you got a fire pit, it's a very fast way to just grab a branch and start you know, chopping it up for whatever size you want for your stove. So here's an example of where you might want to use 2 hands, not on the saw, but one holding the workpiece. In this case, the branch is bending. Here it is, cutting through snow, just sectioning this thing off. Now I'm going to get caught up in some grass here, and you're going to see it's going to grab, the saw is going to stall out right there. It sucked it right into the bottom. But I can usually just pull that stuff out and then keep going. So simple. This comes with 2 batteries. Yeah, and I know what you're thinking, and the answer is no. It is not the same as a Milwaukee battery. There are different contact points, as you can see, but they weigh about the same. Both of these are 2,000 milliamp hours or 2 amp hours at 12 volts, so that part of it is identical, and it does have some heft, some density to it, whereas a lot of these small batteries or small chainsaw batteries are fairly light given their volume. Overall, it's a slick little tool. I like this just for the stylistic element. It's not the easiest to hold on to, but even though you're supposed to use 2 hands with this thing always when you're hanging on to it, you know, the real world, what you're going to do is you're going to use it while you're holding on to the workpiece or something like that. Fits great in the hand. This is the release. You know, it's ambidextrous there, so you can easily release it, otherwise it's locked. On this one, very easy chain tightening. You can see I've got the chain a little loose here, so what I do is turn that counterclockwise, the set screw there, and then I can loosen it by turning this yellow wheel this way or tighten it going this way. I'm going to tighten it up a little. That's probably about right. Get about half of that showing right in there. That's pretty good. And then cinch that down, pop it loose, or pop it down, keep it tight. On this end, this is where you'd pop the oil in. You can use standard chainsaw oil, nothing, you know, honestly, I almost use whatever I've got. I've used all kinds of other stuff in here. But that's where that goes. Some people are concerned about some of the smaller chainsaws that don't allow oil. I sometimes dip them or spray them with something. But in reality, I have one that I have used a lot. I mean, for years, no oil really on it, and it still cuts like a dream. These are fairly slow blades compared to, say, gas-powered chainsaws or even real powerful electric ones. So they don't generate the heat the same way that the larger ones do. Something similar to this might be like this Milwaukee here. This is a wonderful chainsaw, this hatchet, but it's a lot more expensive, takes tools. In fact, it's got a tool on the bottom in order to work on it. They do tend to clog up. I've clogged this a few times, and you can see in the video I ran some dead grass into it, and you can see, but you can easily pop these apart to clean them. Absolutely no trouble whatsoever to take these out, even out in the field. Some of them come apart much easier than others, but there you go. So I can easily clean that out, even out in the field. Replace the chain if I ever need to. There are so many of these things out there that it's easy to find replacement chains. The one this one comes with looks like a good solid chain too. As far as the design goes, some of them have almost like built-in problems right away. Make sure that's nice and snug, a little loose. So remember, loosen it, and I'm going to tighten it up this way. I guess I was way off from having that tightened. Okay, loosen that just a hair, just like that. Snug that down. Pop a battery into it. Now this is a just like the Milwaukee, this is a brushless design motor. There is a little bit of a ramp up, but I haven't had any trouble with that. Some of them kick on instantly, and to me that can be both good and bad. The bad is sometimes the integration of the power management is not well developed, so it just kicks on violently, whereas this one's got that ramp up. Very similar to a Milwaukee here. If I kick that one on, come on, pop in. There we go. So, similar. As far as using these things, you definitely wear all the safety gear. Use 2 hands, gloves, eyewear, ear protection, and chaps. Definitely chainsaw chaps, obviously. Just saying. But overall, of all these things that I use, this is definitely a nice one. It is a stylistic one, so there is that. And the price, it's about 70 bucks on Amazon. That's right in there with the others, but this one has a really good feel to it. That's the reason I was interested in trying it out. You do get, if you look at this, you can see that battery light up. Tells you what's going on with the battery. And it comes with 2 batteries, which is nice. You get a long run time. It's kind of shocking how much you can get out of one of these things. But overall, I love it. Absolutely love these things for the price. It also comes with a holster, which is kind of a nice addition. This thing here it's like a really loose blade cover. So you can, when you drop this thing in this way, you can wear it and easily pop it in and out, which is very handy. You can use this as a sling, or put it around the waist and wear it as a belt. So there's that. So comes with a charger, 2 batteries. So there it is, my little chainsaw to start off the year. The InoKraft Shark 4-inch cordless mini chainsaw, 2 batteries, charger, holster, cork handle, and design elements that just make this thing fun. And with that, Doc out.